Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and on for a quick update to talk about PDAI. As it's happening with PDAI, we continue on those monumental steps, inching closer and closer to getting to $1. And yesterday we had a huge milestone with PDAI, so we want to break that down in this video. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, only use risk capital, and thank you to those who continue to support the channel. So we are on to celebrate the milestone of PDAI getting over a penny. This has been something that's been talked about in the community for well over a year. Could PDAI get to that 1 cent mark? And yesterday it happened. It was a huge celebration on X, in the Telegram, as people are excited. And a lot of people who are kind of on the fence about PDAI are now realizing that this forked stablecoin will indeed become a reality. We've seen the on-chain evidence with all the work that PDAI that Richard Hart is doing within that Curve vault. So I could not be ecstatic enough. And again, we're at 1 cent, a $282 million market cap, up 36.60% over the last 24 hours. Now we got as high as, for market cap, roughly 312 million. So for a high, we got to a $312 million market cap. So that is huge. And with some of these buys, FOMO did kick in. Somebody bought 19,389 worth of PDAI. So that's equivalent to 1.493 million PDAI. So if it pegs to $1, that will be the value, 1.49 million, which is awesome. And again, we've seen the on-chain evidence of, in fact, PDAI will peg to $1. And looking here, just kind of going through, there's a nice buy here for $4,640. So they were able to scoop up 381K worth of PDAI. And then somebody here bought 611K worth of PDAI. And yep, 829K. So you get the point. There were some FOMO buys in here, and I think there was one that was even a little bit bigger. Yeah, $16,000 worth. So 1.5 million PDAI, another 1.475 million PDAI. Oh yeah, look at this. Somebody bought $20,371 worth of PDAI, so that's over 2 million PDAI. So you get the point. FOMO has set in. People are realizing that on PulseChain, you can get undervalued assets and you can get undervalued stablecoins, and PDAI is one of them. And another one, I'm not going to get into in this video, but Bear is another one that's just on an absolute rip. It is paired with DAI, so a lot of coins on PulseChain are paired with PDAI, and once it sends up to $1, it's just going to melt faces. It's going to be something we've never seen before. With Richard Hart's PulseChain, this is a truly decentralized blockchain, meaning we the people have the power. And by having power, let's look at the proposal. So this is the proposal to add PulseChain coins as vault collateral. So what this basically means is, let's go to the poll here. It says this proposal requests for onboarding of Hex, Pulse, and PulseX as collateral types in Pulse Maker to peg PDAI to $1. So with any collateral vault, it has to be over collateralized in order for a stable coin to peg. So having this in a vault is going to be huge. The thought process is Richard Hart is going to go through this and then start the ball rolling as far as getting this done for the collateral vault. And it's a unanimous vote right now. So 2,048 maker voting, 100% yes, and no no's. So the cost of a maker, P maker on PulseChain is between $40 and $45. So however much maker that you own, that's your percentage of the vote. And I was interested to see even down here at the bottom, some people had less than one maker, but their vote still counted, which is pretty awesome. So I like that. They're saying, hey, even if you have a fraction of a maker, you can still be a part of this decentralized voting system and get stuff done. So huge kudos to the community. So we should see some sort of action. I've been seeing on X maybe within the next couple of weeks as far as getting the ball rolling with that. And over here on DeFi Llama, I thought this was pretty cool. As far as DEX volume, that has picked up for PulseChain, up 40.11% over the weekly time span. And the DEX volume, PulseChain number 7, and it's up here with some of these heavy hitters of ETH, Solana, and it's even doing better than Polygon. It's doing better than Ton, Avalanche, Phantom, you name it. It has had a nice week for PulseChain. So when there's money to be made, people know how to bridge over to a blockchain. It's so people know about it, but we're seeing evidence of more and more funds being bridged over to PulseChain. So what are we seeing as far as the community? Again, the community excited. It says PDAI is currently 77x away from $1. So PDAI X's to $1. Is pretty happy there. And then here it says, to quote your friend Sami, those who believe carry the spirit forward. PDAI has broken 1 cent, another milestone for the visionaries who saw its potential from day one. So DAI on PulseChain. And there's another post. And then Freedom777 says, Penny PDAI, the ticker is DAI stable coin from 5018 to a penny. A historic day in PulseChain and crypto. Yeah, this is what's going on here on PulseChain. This is the gold rush. And this is Anominator. I'm probably saying that wrong. PDAI to $1 is by far the most overlooked play that's happening in DeFi right now. If successful, it will make PulseChain on the same level as Ethereum at a bare minimum. And that's true because with PulseChain, you're able to transact with those low fees, and you're getting copies of ERC20 coins over here on PulseChain. So you're getting copies at a discounted rate in order for those to potentially also go up in value. And then here, so shouts out to, again, N and B Roots have really been the ones kind of really pushing PDAI to $1 is going to happen. PDAI to $1 is going to happen. And they've had some inspiring posts, but here's B Roots is going to give away 150 million PLS giveaway. So again, that's 150 million PLS giveaway. PDAI on PulseChain to celebrate the 1 cent. Stream will be done Tuesday. So it looks like that's 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right. So definitely tune into that. I'll be tuning into it. But he's a man of his word. He's been saying, hey, we get to 1 cent. That's huge. So what's next? So the next milestone from here would be a 10x up to 10 cent. So that will be the next step, getting to 10 cent. The quicker that Ethereum goes up in value is how we might see some more of this stuff pegging to a lot of more to seeing this pegging to $1. Because Richard Hart, he has 171K worth of Ethereum. So once, let's say, Ethereum doubles in price, could that be when Richard Hart decides to sell that position and bridge it over and use those assets to funnel into PulseChain? That's what many of us are speculating. And maybe a portion of that will be used for collateral for PDAI. That's kind of the thought process with that. But how long essentially would that take? My guess is going to be somewhere in 2025 when that happens, but we're heading in the right direction as we're seeing that movement with Ethereum. So we all should be excited. But short term, can we get to 10 cent? Maybe we can get to 10 cent by the end of December. That's wishful thinking. There's a lot of momentum right here now with PDAI, so could be a possibility, and more people are bridging over. So I want to thank you for listening to my video today, and thanks for stopping by.